How Sony didn't think of this at the very beginning is beyond me. So Sony isn't slowing down with their own shared Spider-Verse, because not only do we have Venom, which will be released on October, as well as Into the Spider-Verse that will be released around December, but we also have Silver and Black, Morbius, maybe a Sinister Six film, and of course Nightwatch. But just recently they're adding in another pile, as it has been revealed that Sony are in fact developing a Cindy Moon Silk spin-off film. And you know what, this is something that I actually want to see, and admittedly a good idea. Because unlike majority of the other spin-off films, this one can actually work. Mainly because Cindy Moon isn't totally reliant on Spider-Man. Now yeah, Silk's origin is somewhat tied to Peter Parker's, and of course they're trying to avoid using Peter Parker in their own shared universe, but so long as they can tweak her origin story a tad bit without using Peter Parker, then honestly I think her backstory could still work easily. Because unlike Eddie Brock and Venom, Cindy Moon isn't directly tied with Peter Parker despite the same radioactive spider that bit her ankle. Now almost a year ago I have made a series of videos in relation to certain spider characters and why I personally feel like Sony should just focus on the more spider characters like Cindy Moon, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099, etc. And then just have it build up towards a live action Spider-Verse movie. Which is something that Sony should have done from the very beginning, but instead we're gonna have an animated movie and that's going to jump straight into Spider-Verse. Which although it isn't necessarily a direction I would have went with, they could still at the very least introduce some sort of variation on the Silk character. But then again, all of this shared universe solely relies on Venom and how well that is going to perform, as well as how well this is going to be received by critics and fans alike. Because if Venom's going to bomb at the box office and that everyone hates this iteration of the character as well as this shared universe, then it would seem like Sony would completely scrap the shared universe and ultimately ditch this Silk solo film. But then again, we already do have a Cindy Moon in the MCU. And so if Sony's own shared universe crashes and burns, then they could easily bounce back and team up with Marvel in order to make a Silk MCU film. Which I think would be a great idea regardless. But ultimately this is exactly what I want to see from Sony and how they deal with their characters. Just focus on the spider characters like Silk, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Gwen, and just forget the other characters like Black Cat, Silver Sable and Nightwatch, because those characters just don't work for their own solo adventures. So how do you feel about Sony developing this Silk spin-off film? Are you excited by this idea, or would you rather Sony focus on other famous characters like Black Cat and Morbius? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video, please like and subscribe, take care and have a good one.